Blue Dolphin here, and we're going to be getting into Task 7, an introduction to shell operators. Wow, let's get into it. Jumping right into things here, the description reads, Linux operators are a fantastic way to power up your knowledge of working with Linux. There are a few important operators that are worth noting. We'll cover the basics and break them down accordingly to bite-sized chunks. At an overview, I'm going to be showcasing the following operators. So we have the AND operator, which allows you to run commands in the background of your terminal. Oh, good to know. I didn't know that. Then we have the AND, which this operator allows you to combine multiple commands together in one line of your terminal. Then we have the greater than. This operator is a redirector, meaning that we can take the output from a command, direct it elsewhere. Very cool. So for example, we can use cat to output a file. Then we have the greater than, and that's an operator which does the same function as the greater than operator, but appends the output rather than replacing it. So let's cover these in a bit more detail. So the AND operator, this operator allows us to execute commands in the background. For example, let's say we want to copy a large file. This will obviously take quite a long time and will leave us unable to do anything else until the file successfully copies. Okay. The AND shell operator allows us to execute a command and have it run in the background. Interesting. So what does that look like? So if I say, let's just try it out, I'm curious. I'm sure they're gonna get us to do it, but let's just see. So if I say like, how do I do that? I just say like cat or cat access log, cat and access log. Oh, looks like something happened. Interesting. So we could say cat and access.log. Oh, I typed wrong, so cat and access.log. Interesting. So what if we say cat access log and then just drop the and sign? Oh, no kidding. Okay, well, that was neat. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the bottom just to see if we can actually play around with these. Kind of. I don't see anything to do with that and command, which I'm pretty interested in. All right, that's fine. So the operator and is a shell operator, and it's a bit misleading in the sense of how familiar is to its partner and. Unlike the AND operator, we can use and to make a list of commands to run, for example, command 1 and command 2. However, it's worth noting that command 2 will only run if command 1 was successful. Now if we look, so I guess that means we could do like, say like nmap and cat, the output of the file, and grep, I guess. Okay, well, let's look at the operator greater than. This operator is what's known as an output redirector. What this essentially means is that we take the output from a command we run and send that output to somewhere else. A great example of this is redirecting the output of the echo command that we learned in task 4. Of course, running something such as echo howdy will return howdy back to your terminal. That isn't super useful. What we can do instead is redirect howdy to something such as a new file. Let's say we wanted to create a file named welcome with the message hey. We can run echo hey welcome, or we want the file created with the contents hey, like so. And you can see here in the example they have echo hey greater than welcome, and then they have cat welcome. Okay, so it's just echoing our string of characters into a file that it creates called welcome. Cool, easy enough. Now let's look at the operator greater than. This operator is also an output redirector, like in the previous operator we discussed. However, what makes this operator different is that rather than overwriting any contents within a file, for example, it instead just puts the output at the end, so appends it. Following on with our previous example, where we have the file welcome that has the contents of hey, if we're to use echo to add hello to the file using the greater than operator, the file will now only have hello and not hey. The greater than operator allows to append the output to the bottom of the file, rather than replacing the contents, like so. And we can see here in the example that they just clearly append the file. So let's answer the questions below. If we wanted to run a command in the background, what operator would we use? Well, it would be AND. Still, let's just try this. I'm still not totally sold on this so-called AND command. Like I don't How do we use it? Oh, so it's the cat command, and then you do IC. So if I do ls and, it's running. And then I guess we could do other things. Like, can we? Kind of. So you can see there when we tag the and command, it just kind of sits there. I see. So if it wasn't, okay, so I see. So let's go nmap. I don't know if we can nmap, but let's try it. No, we can't. What's another command? No, that's fine. I think we kind of get the gist of it. I'm going to try this, I bet, in one of the later rooms. Next question, if I wanted to replace the contents of a file named passwords with the word password123, what would the command be? The command would be echo passwords append into the file name passwords. Oh, I got it wrong. So let's look at this. If I wanted to replace the contents of a file named passwords. Oh, I see. So we got to go, I don't know. I think I have it right. Echo password 123 and append it to the file name passwords. Oh, I did wrong there. Next question. Now, if I want to add try hack me to this file name passwords, but also keep passwords. Oh, I got this one up here wrong. I don't think I was supposed to do a double greater. I was supposed to do a single. Because I see. So we're supposed to, that's funny. It shouldn't have given me the correct answer. But if we go echo try hack me, let me append it to passwords. It's correct. Okay. So next question. Now use the deployed Linux machine to put these in practice. All right. Well, that's cool. I want to try that nmap command. Let's just come over here for a second. Let me go nmap 127.0.0.1 and hit the and sign. It just finishes so quick. All right, let's do all ports. Oh, I see. So, oh, brilliant. So did you see that? When we ran it, the command was running, but it didn't show us the output until it had finished. That's brilliant. Absolutely love it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and wrap up here, and then we'll jump. Actually, no, let's just wrap up task 8 here. There's not much to it. Conclusion and summary. So it just says, nice work on getting to this stage. We've covered quite a bit for the first interactions with Linux. However, these are the most essential functions you're going to be using whenever you interact with a Linux machine. I hope this room hasn't been too daunting for you to power on through with. It's, as I previously mentioned, you're going to become familiar with these things very quickly because of how often you're going to be using them. To quickly recap, we've covered the following. Understanding why Linux is so commonplace today, interacting with your first ever Linux machine, ran some of the most fundamental commands, had an introduction to navigating around the file system and how we can use commands like find and grep to make finding data even more efficient, power up your commands by learning about some of the important shell operators. Awesome. So we can answer the question by hitting complete, and then task 9 just says, visit the Linux fundamentals part 2 and then terminate the machine deployed in this room. So I'll terminate it and then hit complete task. Perfect. And then join Linux fundamentals 2. So I guess let's go ahead and do that. So we'll jump over here. Oh, whatever, that's fine. I'll just do it in the next video series. See everyone in Linux fundamentals part 2.